Ilyasova inbounds. Middleton, step back. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Hi folks, welcome back to yet another fun and interesting video. Today we can discuss the NBA players' reaction to how scary Giannis Antetokounmpo is. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a professional Greek basketball player for the Bucks of the National Basketball Association, also known as the Greek Freak, and it is very hard to explain what type of a player he is. He has the size of KD with muscle on top and can move like a point guard. He has the potential to become the greatest player if he gets a consistent jump shot and more post moves. He has the ideal basketball body. He's already a future Hall of Fame at age 26, and if he wins some championships, he will be on the path of becoming the top 10 player of all time. So there is no limit for Giannis's potential. Number 7, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant says Giannis Antetokounmpo can be the best NBA player ever. It is Kevin's fandom of Giannis Antetokounmpo, which has been well documented the past year, and the leading NBA Finals MVP keeps more admiration on the Milwaukee Bucks stud. In a video displayed on his page, Durant says that Giannis Antetokounmpo is his favorite player to look at and that he could one day engrave himself into basketball experience as perhaps the best player to ever lace up. I like tall athletic guys, Durant said. That's just who I am, and playing on the perimeter. I think that you folks really like the Greek Freak. I think he has the strength, and I have never seen anything like him, and his maximum is probably he could end up being the top player to ever play if you really wanted to. That's pretty scary to think about, but he is by far my favorite player to watch. Durant congratulated Antetokounmpo on his Most Improved Player Award 2016 to 2017 and predicted big things in a 22-year-old's future. Congrats on MIP award. This dude is a specimen that we have never seen before, and it's guaranteed that he will be an MVP one day. A few months earlier, Durant appeared on the Bill Simmons podcast and said that I thought Giannis Antetokounmpo was more physically imposing, faster and athletic than me. Lots of individuals mentioned to me that he looked up to me, and I didn't recognize that. It feels great that I can influence a young player like that. Number 6, John Wall Wizards. John Wall says Giannis Antetokounmpo is his MVP. John Wall doesn't have a vote for MVP. The Washington Wizards' wounded point protector did, though his explanation for selecting Giannis Antetokounmpo above James Harden is one that would no doubt be shared by many of his fellow voters. In a sit-down with Yahoo Sports, Chris Haynes, Wall clarifies that Antetokounmpo's position as the best player on the league's best group makes him the utmost praiseworthy choice for the Maurice Podoloff Trophy, considering the recent finishes in the MVP race. To me, even though James is my guy, I'll go with Giannis, just because he has the best record in the league. The numbers he had put up this season have been historic, never seen before. I just feel like everyone thinks James would have won it, but he didn't win enough. I am just like, if you're going to go off wins, I'll go for Giannis. Number 5, Draymond Jamal Green Sr. Draymond Green can't think of anybody else quite like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors' host Giannis in the Milwaukee Bucks on Wednesday. While speaking to reporters after the Warriors' morning shoot-around, Green had nothing but praise for Giannis, whose Bucks have the best record in the NBA. When asked if he has ever seen a player compatible to Giannis, he replied, no, not really. He's a guy who has the size, who handles the ball the way he does and dominates the floor. The game that he has, the athletic, it's kind of rare. He has been able to control the game and entire phase of a game throughout an entire season. He works his butt off. He can never gain weight. He had figured it out. Giannis has perhaps added 40 or 50 pounds. Meanwhile, he's been in the league and he perhaps changes better than he did then. It's crazy to see, but you can definitely see he works on his game. He's serious about it. He wants to be great. Giannis is the reigning NBA MVP, and he has a chance to win the award again if his Bucks can maintain the best record in the NBA after the regular season ends. Number 4, Kobe Bryant. According to Kobe Bryant, Giannis is just scratching the surface of his potential. Kobe Bryant knew Giannis was special, and it was confirmed when the 24-year-old showed up early for their workout last summer and took Kobe's notes. The Greek Freak's breakout season hasn't come as a surprise to Bryant. Giannis is the leading candidate to win the league MVP. When he asked, what are your impressions of the Giannis, and does his focus and intensity remind you of yourself? Bryant replied, Giannis came to work out with me this summer and he showed up 1.5 hours early. We talked for 20 minutes before we worked out, and he whips out a notepad. He starts taking down notes. What about the footwork here? What about the coverage here? And he's writing them down. I felt that like kid used the fantasy like you can see a kid being creative and playing. We talked about coverage and defensive matchups that give him problems. Giannis just sat there and started making notes and studied. So I'm not surprised at what he's doing. He just has the mentality of he is just getting better in time. He's just scratching the surface. Number 3, LeBron James. LeBron James gave huge praise to Giannis, saying, anytime you're respected by your peers, it always means something. And you know, to be respected by a guy has been down so dominant. Giannis is damn good himself. LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo have had their share of battles over the years. Champions rule does not apply an All-Star weekend. Following their most recent match, James had a lot of things to say about Giannis. LeBron James has been the face of the NBA for some time and continues to be among the NBA best players today. Though the first 15 games is averaging 23.7 points and 7.9 rebounds and 7.5 assists per game on 47 shooting, a guy like Brown has respect from everyone in the NBA. It is not a stretch to say that his compliments probably carry more weight than those that come from other players. So when he speaks WhatsApp affirmation to what's under the curve, it's nothing to scoff about, while Giannis still has a way to go in terms of meeting LeBron's doing what's a tie resume. You know, and what the fact that he played the whole 24 minutes in the second half. You know, a big time for now. He might next in line to take the throne. The 2 and VP is averaging 27.2 points, 10.2 rebounds and 5.3 assists on 53.1% shooting. He has yet to win a title, but at this point, there is no reason to think that isn't in the cards for him going forward. Number 2, Luka Doncic. In a recent post-game interview, Luka Doncic was actually asked a series of questions, with one of them being about Giannis. He was asked what it's like playing against the Bucks and more specifically Giannis, and he responded by saying it's hard. He's such a good player, and now he could shoot the 3 balls. There's nothing you can do. I have never played against someone like that before. He is the only one. He was actually told that Giannis also complimented his own game throughout the year, and Lucas said he's one of the best players in the league. So coming from him, it means a lot. Number 1, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq was a legend himself throughout his playing time in the NBA. I'm talking about Giannis on the Peak podcast. Shaq was necessarily making comparisons, but he is more trying to break down why Giannis is playing at such a high level right now. Shaq ended up saying he is better than me because he has more opportunities to show his more. I was a post player. The only thing I was allowed to showcase was my domination. He is running the floor. I did that early, but I stopped doing that because I stopped getting the ball when I run to the floor. So I turned into half for dominant player. Yeah, he is better. That's why I gave him my Superman title to him. And you know what he is, a humble kid. He works hard. He doesn't just come and show up and expect people to say, over here, I do this, I do that, I am the next now. This could work, and he is earned it. He is earned my respect. That's all for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please do encourage us by liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Also, do comment your views and share it with more people. By then, we will be back with yet another fun video. Till then, stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.